Dear children, today I am going to explain or teach you about your chapter 6 lines and angles. Earlier, in earlier classes and in previous classes, you have ideas about lines and what is lines, what is angles. Again, in this class, you also read lines and angles. So, point first, I just explain the basic terms and definitions. Point. You know, in Euclid's geometry in chapter 5 also you know the point. It is a dot. It is a breadless. Okay. So point. After point, then line. Lines and angles, that means you first know what is line. Line is collection of infinite points and it extends endlessly. Collection of the points, okay, and it extends endlessly. Generally, it is denoted as the small letter symbol L, M, like that. It is denoted as L, M, and the small letter, okay. And suppose L is a line, you can write the line dimension in the small letter L, M, like that. Then line segment. तो line segment क्या है? Line segment ये one person या it has two end point या person of a line. In the line, you take 2 points. Suppose A, B. So A, B is the line segment. It has, in other way you can tell, it has 2 end point. In line, it has no end point. It goes endlessly in both the direction. Then ray. Ray is part of a line. It has one end point. Suppose this is A and this line B. It is denoted as AB like that. And the line segment denoted as AB. Now, collinear points. What are collinear points? Two or more, two or many points are in one line. They are said to be collinear. If they are not, then they are non-collinear. Two or more points are in one line, then they are said to be collinear points. The non-collinear which are not collinear are non-collinear. Then angles. How angle is formed? You know the meeting point of two rays. One ray, it is one point, other ray. Here you can say other ray that originate from two rays, originate from one end point are called angle. So angle is formed. So this point, the originate point is your called vertex. This is your vertex. These are called arms. The two rays are called arms. The meeting point is your called vertex. Then angle is formed. Now types of angles. In earlier you know acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle, straight angle, reflex angle, complete angle. Let me explain first what is acute angle. The angle lies in between 0 to 90, not more than 90 and not less than 0. This is the angle lies in between 0 to 90. Then obtuse angle, it is in between 90 to 180. Greater than 90 and less than 180 is your obtuse angle. Then right angle, the measurement of the angle is your 90 degree. Is called right angle. Then straight angle, this measurement is your 180 degree. Is your straight angle. Then what is reflex angle? Your reflex angle is, this is your reflex angle. It is greater than 180 and less than 360. So reflex angle is your greater than 180 and less than 360. Reflex angle. Okay. So greater than 180 and less than 360 is your reflex angle. Then complete angle, the measurement of angle is your 360 degree. This is your all the angles. Again I repeat all these things. What is line? It has no, in short you can tell, it has no end point. Light segment, it has two end point. Then ray, it has one end point. Collinear points are two or more points are in a line are called collinear. Then which are not collinear, they are said to be non-collinear points. Then angles, the originate two rays originate from one point, angle is called, then the point is called vertex and the rays are called the arms. Then types of angles, acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle, straight angle, reflex angle and complete angle. This is all about your angles. Now pairs of angles. Now come to the pairs of angles. Pairs of angles, complementary, supplementary, adjacent, linear pair, vertically opposite angle. First, complementary angle. If sum of two angles, measurement of two angles is your 90 degree, then they are said to be complementary to each other. If angle A plus angle B is your 90 degree, then A and B are said to be complement to each other. Similarly, suppose angle C plus angle D is your 180 degree, then they are said to be supplement to each other. They are supplementary angles. Now adjacent angles. What is adjacent angles? Two angles are said to be adjacent if they have common vertex and the non-common arms are opposite side of the common arm. These two angles are said to be adjacent. They have common arm, they have common vertex and the non-common arms. The non-common arms, that means this one and this, are opposite side to the common arm. Okay, this is called your adjacent angles. Now linear pair. Linear pair, if two adjacent angles are sum of two adjacent angles is your 180 degree, they are said to be linear pair. Sum of two adjacent angles. या in other way you can tell कि two adjacent and non-common arms of the adjacent angles are make a line. Non-common arms like that. This one. Non-common arms are make a line. In other way you can tell non-commons are make a line or the sum of two adjacent angles is your 180 degree. These are two angles are said to be linear pair. Then vertically opposite angle. If two lines intersect each other, then pairs of vertically opposite angles are formed. These two angles vertically opposite said to be vertically opposite angle and these two angles are said to be vertically opposite angles. Okay, these are the pairs of angles. Complementary, sum of two angles is your 90 degree. Supplementary, sum of two angles is your 180 degree. Then they are said to be supplementary. Then adjacent, that two angles are said to be adjacent if they have common arm, common vertex, and non-common arms are opposite to the common arm. Then linear pair, if non-common arms of the adjacent angles are make a straight line. Yeah, sum of two adjacent angles is your 180 degree. Then this is linear pair. Then vertically opposite angles, if two lines intersect, then two pairs of vertically opposite angles are formed. Then intersecting line and non-intersecting lines. Suppose PQ and RS are two lines intersect, okay, at a common point O. So these are called intersecting. They are intersecting. We call them they are intersecting at the point O. If two lines are not intersect, if two lines not intersect, that means they are said to be parallel lines. They are said to be parallel lines. If two lines not intersecting, they are called parallel lines. Always they maintain same distance. Two parallel lines maintain same distance. They never meet each other. These are called parallel lines. Parallel lines are non-intersecting lines. Okay? This is all about your lines and angles. Then your axiom 6.1 in your book given already. What is the axiom? These are the universal truth. They have no proof. Axiom 6.1 is if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed is your 180 degree. If a ray, suppose a ray stands on a line, then sum of two adjacent angles make 180 degree. Axiom 6.2 just its opposite. If the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then the ray stands on a line. Just opposite to the 6.1. This is your axiom 6.2. Now your theorem 6.1 is your if two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. So you have to prove. Suppose PQ are two lines RS. They intersect the point O. Given two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay? You know if two lines are intersect, then pairs of vertically opposite angles are formed. Here, so what to prove? We have to prove POS is equal to ROQ. This is one pair of vertically opposite angles. Then other is your POR is equal to SOQ. The other pair of opposite angles. We have to prove this one. So given PQ and RS, your two lines, they intersect at the point O. Then vertically opposite angles are formed. Then prove. If OS stands on a line of PQ, OS stands on a line PQ, then POS plus QOS is your 180 degree by axiom 6.1. Because if a ray axiom, what is given axiom? A ray stands on a line, then the sum of adjacent angles is 180 degree. So OS is the line, OS is the ray stands on the line PQ, then sum of these two angles is your 180 degree. This is equation 1. Similarly, if OQ stands and 2, we get POS plus QOS is equal to QOS plus ROQ. Okay, so QOS cancel, then POS is equal to ROQ. Prove. So you get POS is equal to ROQ. Similarly, POR is equal to SOQ. Because now RO just stands on the line PQ, then these two angles here 180 degree, then Q is here stands on line RF, and these two angles are 180 degree, then comparing both the equation, POR is equal to QOS. Okay? Now the examples and the exercise you have to do in your fair copy. Okay, this is all about your lines and angles of 6 up to 6.1 exercise.